Protests continued this week in Mexico over the apparent murder of 43 college students. As Manuel Bojorquez reports, what began as a spontaneous demonstration is becoming a movement of young people fighting political corruption and a culture of fear.
There have been peaceful protests this weekend, like this one, asking shoppers to boycott major retailers. While outside demonstrations continue, 7 weeks after the students disappeared. In their absence, a movement has sprung. Students who say they were too afraid to speak out against corrupt officials before made signs like Tehelim Rivera's, "Kill me or let me be free."
You're willing to die for that right. ¿Estás dispuesta a morir por lo que tú crees?
Yes, she said, we all have convictions and we are willing to give our lives for them. They rallied in the town of Iguala, where the now former mayor is accused of ordering the kidnapping of the 43 students on September 26. Officials say police there acted on the mayor's orders to keep the young man from disrupting a public event for his wife. They say the students were turned over to gang members and killed.
They thought they could get away with it. They never thought that the whole world would hear about this.
Ana Tovar grew up in the United States, but now lives in Iguala. She's joined a movement partly fueled by a social media campaign called Ya Me Cansé, or I'm Tired of This. It reflects the country's mood and represents the first real test of President Enrique Peña Nieto's administration. Critics say he's been more focused on establishing foreign trade relations than dealing with the crisis at home.
I don't want to be afraid anymore, and I want to be part of that change. If the change does happen, I want to be part of it.
There are calls for a national day of action on November 20th, when they'll be closer to measuring their protests by months rather than weeks. Manuel Bojorquez, CBS News, Iguala, Mexico.